Robin with robinswreathery. Welcome. I'm going to be working on our dangle-leg gnome scarecrow today. Just let me see if I can pull up the comments and we will get started. Okay. We did go through all the way, which is a first. There we go. All right. There we go. Yay. We are live in both places. Well, I should play the lottery tonight, because that doesn't happen that often. Say hello when you're popping on. Let me know where you're watching from. What's the weather like in your neck of the woods? All right, here is our dangle-leg scarecrow gnome. We're going to be doing a few different things on here. We're going to be using, I already put Mod Podge on some of it because we're going to be attaching fabric to most of it. I've stained the base and the arms of the scarecrow already. And for that, I used the Waverly Antique Wax. All right, so I've already cut out some pieces here of fabric. So I'm actually going to use, since the Mod Podge is dry, I'm going to use the iron to adhere it. On the front, it's not going to be a big deal because his beard is going to cover up where I'm putting the fabric. So let's do a little trim in here. I thought this color was bright and fall-like. So we're actually gonna go ahead and iron that right there. And it's actually gonna cover most of the front here. Now let me just make sure that we are good. Okay, we are. So what you do is you put the Mod Podge on, let it dry, and then when it's dry, you use the iron to reactivate it, and then it sticks to the fabric. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to take my curved scissors and do like a rough cut. By curved, I mean they are curved. We don't want all the way down. So say hello when you're popping on. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up and share, I would really appreciate it. I'm not worried about the edges because we're going to sand those down. This is not sticking. There we go. The beard will cover over the fabric on the front, so I'm not worried about that. Hey Nance, was this the ghost ribbon you were talking about? Because I only have one roll, but I can cut some up. Just let me know how much you want. And your package already shipped today, but I can mail that to you if that's what you'd like. Alright, so I'm going to try and go straight across here because this bottom tab will go in the stand, the base. Alright, so we've got a rough cut. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to sand the edges. And then I'm going to trim off. I'm using cotton on the front here because it's thin. So it won't be bulky to where the beard will not stay. I don't mind about with all these frayed edges, because then I think it'll look like a real scarecrow. I'm just going to trim some of it. Okay. You got it. Now, this was not made with hands. This was made with a cuff. So it looks like this. Edges of the sleeves are rolled up. This was actually a request from Nancy that I make a dangle leg scarecrow gnome for the rocking chair. The rocking chair is listed separate, but in the comments you will find the link. And I like that this is kind of looking frayed by doing this, because then it's going to look real scarecrow-like. Alright, so that's what we got so far. I think I need to trim this just a little bit. I already stained the wood here and here. And on the back, we're going to do the same thing, except with the back, I went all the way up to the hat, because my grandkids will be able to see the back. So I wanted to cover that up. And this goes right to the end of his hat. So then I'll just paint the hat whatever. Or I did put this on it, the Mod Podge. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually using this. This is, what do you call this fabric? Oh, man. I knew that I was going to forget it. You rip it. Homespun. So the check is homespun. Hey, Nanny Dot. Uh-oh. Didn't you get Google fixed yet? I'm sorry. Alright, so we're going to trim this so we don't have the heaviness of this pulling me down here. Alright. So we'll get that out of the way. Alright. Now, for this, what I should have done was trim this first. So I'm going to trim that now and then hopefully reattach that. I just kind of want it to butt up to the hat in the back. Like I said, they will be able to see that. And I cut too much. Oh well. Such is life, right? I can always color that in with a marker and you're not even going to see it. Actually, the high back of the rocker probably won't even show it anyhow. So the Mod Podge was reactivated by the iron enough to let the fabric adhere to it. like I said, this is the back. No big deal. But let's just make sure that we got this all in place. Yay! You're getting your unicorn spit on. I love the name of that. I think that is like the coolest name for a stain. Unicorn spit. I just think that's so cool. Alright, so I'm trimming the homespun, and then we will go ahead and just sand down the edges. There's actually one that I think is just glitter on the unicorn spit, and I ordered that today. I think I did put it in the link in yesterday or Monday's description. Alright, let's see if we can get that to stick. If not, we just didn't get it to the edge and it may need just a little bit of glue. Alright. This works with paper too. I'm using cotton fabric, and I like the frayed edges. It makes it look like a real scarecrow. Alright, that looks pretty good. These are just a little long, so I'm going to trim those frayed edges just a little bit. Alright. Then I went ahead and we made 2 cuffs. So see, it's going to look like he's got his sleeves rolled up. I think I kind of like them that way. So, but I can't tell if I want to stick with this for the hat or add that on top. Let me pull you all down in here further and see what you think. Do you think it looks better with the burlap or without the burlap? Now, why did that computer just automatically shut off? Hello, welcome. Let me know where you're watching from, if you don't mind. So I think what I'll do, I'll go ahead and I'll glue on our cuff. Oh shoot, wait, can't do that. No, we don't want to do that. Because the reason I got this mesh out is I want to, there's like filament plastic going through this, all right? Instead of using real hay or straw or whatever, I decided I'm going to take this filament out. And I'm going to go ahead and use these strings. So, by cutting a little piece off, I can then go and pull these. Hey Nancy, welcome! So see what I'm doing? I'm just pulling the filament out of the mesh. It's plastic. So I'm just like holding on to these two and then just pulling this out. What's the weather like in New York, Nancy? We have had really nice weather here the last couple of days, but tomorrow that muggy is coming back. So see what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to cut this down and put some there, and then put the cuff over top of it. Now for that, I think I better plug in my hot glue. Yes. Yay! Well, thank you. Do I have this plugged in? No, I don't. Why is it? Yeah, I do. Or don't I? That might be the iron. That's what it is. It's the iron. And do I have anything else to iron? Because I think I've run out of plugs. So let me just plug in the hot glue gun and try not to burn myself on the iron. There we go. Look at this. I'm trying so hard to be so careful and not burn myself. There we go. Because I think I've ironed everything I want to. I ironed the cuffs already for the pants. Ironed that. Yes, I have. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm trimming some of this off. And then we're going to glue the cuff over top. And then see how cute that looks? Because it's been cold, Nancy, because we've had issues like that here. It has been nuts. Alright, so we're going to put, and actually, I think I'm going to double that up some more. Make it fuller. It's just insane. But see, I still want the little arm to show, the scarecrow arm. So, I'm going to trim it a little bit. Doesn't that look cute? There, kind of like that. Alright, so what do you think? Should I put that over the hat? The burlap? I didn't want it to look like the wood shining through, so that's why I put this there. I can leave that color on, or I can put the burlap over it and give them a straw hat. Oh, extremely hot. It was for a while, but boy, we've had the windows open. It's been cooling so nice here. All right, so I'm going to load up with glue in here, and then we're going to get this sandwiched on here. And then I'm going to use my thing to kind of pull apart some of that, and then see I can move this around and make it look real disheveled. Okay, burlap on. Got it. Thank you. Okay, and then we'll put some more of that over here. Now, I did put, let me see if it's still, I did put Mod Podge on top of the fabric. So let's see if we can activate it to hold the burlap. If not, then I will go ahead and I will glue it down. That might have worked. And that was still hot. Alright. Alright. Let's load this up. Let's push some of this in here. And then add our top. See that? Doesn't that look cute? Oh my gosh, I love that. I'm just trimming the excess. Get it off there. Ah, losing his hat. Let's put his hat on. So the Mod Podge is actually holding the burlap also. So it held the fabric, then I went ahead and I added Mod Podge to the top of the fabric and then reactivated that. So let's put this on here to kind of hold that in place. Now we've got cuffs for the bottom of his jeans. We even have some little patches that we can put on his hat. Just trying to pull some of the edges. And I think we'll put some of this under the blue. All I'm just doing is pulling some of the fibers from under there. That looks cute. Put that up there for now. All right, then his beard is going to go here, and then his nose is going to go right there. So let's finish him up, and then we'll paint his beard. This is the base, and there's even a little crow that can sit on his arm. So we've got that in place. So let's go ahead and do the legs. Now for the legs, I've got some washed denim here. I have some of this again at the bottom, but I'm going to go ahead and remove those filaments. He's already in your box, Nance. He's in there along with the Happy Halloween door hanger, along with your napkin holders, both, the Bless You tissue box, the 2 witch hats, the 2 witch legs, already in there. I gotcha. You're covered. I just need to get off the whatchamacallit, the ribbon. She already took it today. Joe went and cut the rest of the stuff for you yesterday. Well, he had the Happy Halloween. So yeah, it's on its way, girlfriend. Hi, Rachel. Thank you. Maybe I need to make a spreadsheet, if I knew how, to put everything on the spreadsheet, and then you could just mark off what you don't have or what you want to get. Okay. So we've got this for the legs. Yes, you do. I haven't told him about a rack for the unicorn spit yet. He ordered a new compressor. So I know when that comes, we'll be using all kinds of stuff. Doing all kinds of stuff. So this is actually just 2 pieces, rectangle shape, of jean fabric. So what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to put a pipe cleaner in here. So I've got fabric, that stuff that looks like straw. We've got the pipe cleaner. We'll drizzle a little glue in here. We're going to fold this over. We're going to use our rubber fingers. Thank you, Rach. And then, before I fold it, I want to make sure I already added that check fabric to the bottom here. This is the cuff on the bottom of his jeans. When Nancy says, make me a dangle-leg scarecrow, I make her a dangle-leg scarecrow. And he's going to look like a real scarecrow. So what I want to do, before I glue this back, I kind of want to see how wide I want that in the front. See what I did? So let's let's go ahead and glue that in here. The pipe cleaner is going to give me the ability to bend the legs over the rocking chair. Now, I want a clean edge, so I'm going to put a bead of glue across here, and we're going to fold it over. Judith, when you're watching, we miss you. Judith is on vacation. She said she'd watch the replay. So I kind of left it wider at the bottom and then gave his legs a little bit of a skinny look at the top. See, it's kind of, see what I did? So now there's no fraying involved there. I don't care that we've got this frayed jeans look going on either. I kind of think it looks cute. But there. If you wanted to stuff these to make them look that way, you could. You can also use these. These are Dollar Tree curlers. If you wanted to, if you wanted his legs bendable, you can also attach this to that. But see, I have a flat cuff at the bottom, so I didn't want to do that. So let's go ahead and repeat. So I'm going to turn this over first. Come on. Had my grandson yesterday, and he pulled every trick in the book. He knew Nana was not a happy camper with him. He didn't get his lollipop when he went home, so he didn't like that. But that's tough. All right. Let's see. I'm going to put a little hot glue on top of this, like that. Put that in there. And then we're going to bend this over top, like that. And kind of spread this out. So it was a long day yesterday. Long day. 9, that's awesome. Let me see. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and number 8 on the way in January. I have 3, soon to be 4 local, and the other ones live down near Philadelphia, that way, that area. That's awesome. Do you have any twins? We have a set of twins. All right, let's go ahead and finish this. Everybody's been sick again. It's crazy. So see, we're going to put that there. This is a dangle leg gnome. So what's going to happen is he's going to fit in here. Actually, let's just go ahead and glue it. Yeah, I can. It's got a double layer pedestal here. So this is going to go here. The smaller piece goes on top because you've got the notch. And then this goes in here like that. But this goes like this. Oh, the little pipe cleaner's a little long. I used one full one, but all I had to do was kind of twist it in the back. And then he's going to sit on here, our little rocking chair. I'll probably have to glue this in. But what I'll do is when I glue it, I will have this in place first. And then see, he sits on our rocking chair. Yikes. And his legs will hang over the rocking chair like that. That thing off. Doesn't he look cute? Wow. Boy and girl, that's what we have. That's awesome. All right. So let's go ahead. Now I have some foliage here, some florals and stuff that we can stick in the side here and kind of decorate it. You could put a pumpkin here. This little slit in the side arm, it works great for like adding stuff, or even in the back here. However you want to do it. Like that. Now I also have this little bird. I know I have this crow, but I thought, wouldn't it be cute? This bird is actually from my mother's craft supplies. This is a little robin. And I thought I could either color him to make him look black like a crow, or I can just put a little bit of moss and attach him there. I just thought it'd be cute. I mean, like I said, you have a little crow that you can put on there, but I thought he would be cute to kind of add my mother to the design. You know what I mean? So let's move that. Let's go ahead. We're going to spit. We're going to use unicorn spit to color his beard. And I'm going to start with the white. Oh, thank you. make sure, Nancy, or anybody that has the unicorn spit stains, make sure your top is twisted before you shake. I have paint on 2 new shirts. So I forget which way this was supposed to go. I think it was that way, yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little on here. And I ordered today my Minwax spray. And I'll go ahead and I'll put a link to that in there. Because if you do not spray the part you painted after it dries, if you go and it gets wet, it will reactivate. So it's very important that you go ahead and seal it. Okay. Now, I'm going to put a little more of this on. And then we're going to streak some gray through here. Now, usually you can use a diaper wipe. I like the dry method because the dry method kind of maintains the color. It doesn't wash it out. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on here and see if we can get some kind of streaking going on here. Now, if I was using a diaper wipe, it would actually like tone it down. But I'm kind of curling it out this way, and I'll kind of curl it out that way. But see how I did that? So once you apply it, you can go back. Let's just add a bunch more white. That's the look I was going for. The best thing to do with these paints is practice. Practice on some old wood. Play with it. We're going to be making hair clips. And the hair clips have a wooden piece that you're going to attach to the hair clips. And I actually sat and played with those yesterday. And a few of them I made a mess on because I'm still learning the stain. So you really have to play with it. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the compliment, Nancy. There. These are concentrated, so if you want it not to be as bright, you can water it down. You can water it down with, you can add glitter to it. There's a lot you can do with this. See how that kind of, I like that. That's a done deal. Gosh, I'm losing my bird and everything here. All right, so let's go ahead. Make sure my paints are closed. Let's go ahead and glue on our beard. Now, if I sealed this with the Minwax, then what I could do is I could take some paint pens, and then I could kind of, you know, highlight over top of it. All right, needs his nose. So with the nose, I always like to use my skin tone color. Now, it's not sticking so well in the end, so I'm just going to put a little bit there. Alright, so we need our flesh tone. I know I'll be able to show you more tricks with the stain as I get familiar with it. So just know we got a lot of stuff coming up. There we go. Alright, so before I glue that in place, I kind of want to put that there. And I kind of want to catch a little bit of the pants when I push it down in. Look, I can cross his legs with that in there. The pipe cleaner, we have a little bit, let me put a little moss on there. So let's put some moss on there first. And then hot glue there. This is called, I think, like a mushroom bird. Alright. So now use our side here. I'm gonna have to turn it around. Whoa, we've got some glue all over here. Let me see if I have a pumpkin. Actually, I have a blue one, but that's not the color I want. I have one over here. I have a white one. We've got this. You could do a whole arrangement down here around him. That's what I wanted. Excuse me. I'm trying to do it backwards and I can't. Maybe that's the way we need to do it. Up here. Just losing its little cap there. There we go. I don't like those. I think these are better. I just grabbed a few pieces of what I had laying around here in the shop. I did not go down to my stuff, so I think we're good. I think he looks cute. Let's shorten this and get that flower in there. I knew I had something else to put in there. Okay. This needs up this way. That. There. There we go. I know, right? It is too early. But yet, I have my Halloween and fall ribbon up here. I've got some greenery up here because we have been doing stuff. And Nancy, if you haven't been watching for a while, you need to go back and check out the new... oh, that's right. We got two Nancys on here. Nancy R. You need to go check out our new door hangers. We did a lighted one. We have a ghost. We have witch legs. Got a lot of new stuff coming up. We've got a turkey. We've got reindeer. We've got gingerbread people. We've got, oh, a snowman. Oh, we've got a lot of new wreath frames. So for people that don't want a real wide, thick wreath between their storm door and their door, I've made them real narrow. So you're going to have to check out some of the videos. But there he is. He's got his... And I think I like this better than the straw. I don't think it'll be messy like the straw. But maybe even a pretty, like... Oh, wrong side up. Maybe like a pretty orange pumpkin in here. The white one and the blue one were all I had. But kind of like that. Aw, thank you, Nanny Dot. Well, I appreciate you hanging out with me. Everything is in the description, all the links. I have to put the link to the curved scissors and the other, whatchamacallit, the Minwax. So I will get those in there by tomorrow. If anybody has any questions, let me know. Looking to see if that can go anywhere. There he is. And this looks so cute in the Dollar General pickup truck. They had a pickup truck a couple years, 2 years ago. Not this Memorial Day, but the one before. It was a blue truck. He would look so cute with his legs dangling over the side of the truck. So check out any of our dangle-leg or gnome truck holiday centerpieces, because he would fit in there too. The reason we don't attach the little base is we have these little U-shaped, they're made out of wood, and they're U-shaped. And what you can do is, if you prefer that instead of the base, you would just glue the U on the back of him and then glue this to the back. And you can sharpen this with a pencil sharpener, and you can just stick this right in the styrofoam and he'll sit up on this stick in the styrofoam. Everything is on YouTube. In the description, each video has the link that will take you right to my Etsy shop. So everything's in there. So this guy today, any of the paints that we used, any of that is already in the description. And if you look up the gel stain, there's a link right to the gel stains. If you want the scarecrow, there's a link right to the scarecrow. So just look for that. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me through YouTube or Facebook. Either one works. All right, you'll have a great night. Rachel, feel better. And Nanny Dot, I'll talk to you soon. All right, thank you. Goodbye.